Are you recording?
Yeah.
You
nice
just do a big yawn in the beginning.
Yeah.
Odie.
I'm setting the tone, baby.
Rude.
Not rude.
Rude.
That says the person that eats on the podcast. What's much more rude, listeners? Eating on the podcast or yawning on the podcast?
Yawning. 100%.
Nah, it's eating.
Yawning. No,
Eating.
I'm smacking my lips anyway, even when I take a sip of coffee.
Well, why were you doing that when you take a... What? Shouldn't you be... That's a slurp. That's not smacking. Okay, well, that's smacking. That's smacking. I think slurping might be the most rude.
Welcome to 2026. New Year, same us. Odie.
No, I'm different this year, Kevin.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yep.
What's different? Do you have a bionic arm?
I'm trying to add.
I'm part machine now, Kevin.
Yep.
It's 2026. I don't know if you saw the movie that came out 100 years ago, Metropolis, but I'm part android now.
Do you know about the John Malkovich movie called 100 Years that was filmed in 2015, but it doesn't come out until 2115?
Yes, I did hear about that. That's fucking wild. Like,
it better be the best movie ever made.
Here's if it's not, like, cool art project, bro, is like my response to that. You know, like, we spent millions of dollars and we made this movie, and we're like, cool, can we see it? And they're like, no, never.
But the thing is like, nobody that's going to be alive in 2115 is going to know about John Malkovich.
I feel like everybody in that cast and production crew, like, bet each other, like, whoever's alive to see this wins. You know, like, whoever's still alive, whoever's made it past whatever point in human history we're fast approaching, and survived that long, gets to go to the screening. I feel like it's one of those things, you know?
I would be like 120 something years old when that movie comes out. There's no way any of us are going to be alive.
I bet one of the producers has like an in with Jeff Bezos and knows that like a few billionaires are going to become immortal in like 2026.
Great.
You know, like, don't worry, we're going to see it, guys, for you. Like,
we'll rent out Venice again. And watch the John Malkovich movie.
We're going to show this movie on the ruins of Venice from space. We're going to project it onto the ruins of Venice.
Oh, that's too real. Now I'm sad.
Look, the world's just in a dark comedy epoch. That's where we're at, you know? Like, last century, last season was really more of like an action thriller, you know? You didn't know who was going to come out on top. Now it's a dark comedy. You know what? That lines up perfectly with the classic philosophical quote, first is tragedy, then is farce. Like, that's where we're at.
When's the comedy come in?
Now. I'm laughing now.
Cool. Yeah, but it's not laughing, ha-ha. It's laughing,
no.
No.
I'm laughing, ha-ha. There's no other, if I'm not laughing, I have to cry. Like, so no, I don't choose that option. I will laugh. I will go insane. Before I submit I will go insane before I
already
submit
there, Kevin.
To the crushing dark reality of this current human epoch. Like, I will go insane first. And that's fine because I've read Madness and Civilization by Michel Foucault. I know what happens to me. It's fine. Like, I'll be fine. Odie, that's you know what? That was enough of a cold open. We crushed it. That was 3 minutes of good material there. You know, hey,
wow.
You know what?
We should take a break.
Hey, good job.
Cool. I'm gonna go on break.
All right,
I'm gonna go on vacation for 3 months in Venice.
All right, you take a break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start the podcast.
Okay, cool.
Right,
I'm gonna take a nap.
Music.
Okay, me?
Yeah, cue it.
Okay, ready? Ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between, get ready for the UnPop theme music in 5, 4, 3.
Why is everybody in between
4,
these?
2, 5, 7,
Ladies,
3, 2,
gentlemen.
1.
Oh shit!
Keep them guessing, Kevin. That's rule 1. I think.
All right. Are you ready to clap?
Yes.
First clap of the new year. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of the UnPop podcast. I am your Capitan and Papi Todo Siempre, Kevin Miner. Him with me as always is
Automatically, the chef cooking up content this year as we roll into a new healthier year.
Wait.
Of lighter fats and lighter oils, so we can all be healthy as we run the gauntlet and marathon that is trying to stay alive.
Wait. Cooking up content this year. What did you cook me last year?
Oh, that was all garbage.
What?
Yeah, because I have an article here, Kevin, that says 2026 is going to be the biggest year for movies. And then I have another article here that says 2027 is going to be the biggest year of movies. Then I have a third article here that says 2025 was the biggest year for movies. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, it's 2026. Do we have any news this week? It's literally day 3 of the new year. Day 3.
I have one piece of bad news.
What's the bad news?
So
wait, hold on. I'm cueing the news anyway. Okay. First cue of the new year.
Yeah, baby. It's the UnPop news coming at you fresh and hot from the command deck of the SS Marlon Brando. Let's see what this week had in store.
We did the music. Isn't that a cue?
I'm going to do this the whole episode. Okay. What's the bad news?
Next-gen consoles, so PlayStation 6 and Xbox whatever, they were supposed to be
That's actually what it's called, Project Whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Project Why Are We Still Doing This?
Well, Xbox went from, like, Xbox, then they went to 360, and then they're like, well, Xbox One, and then they're like, Xbox X, and now I'm like...
One X, yeah.
And then it's like, what are you doing next?
I don't know.
Xbox Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. So, next-gen consoles are going to get delayed upwards of 4 years. You want to know why, Kevin?
Why?
Because AI has raised the price of RAM and has used so much RAM, buying up all the cards and whatnot, that the next-gen consoles can't afford without skyrocketing their prices, which means they have to wait, and it could be up to 4 years before we get a next-gen console.
Yeah.
Because of AI.
One of my longest friends in life, I'm in a group chat. This classic setup here, and he uses AI to put muscles on dogs, and I like
what
I could.
That's a wild sentence.
Just whatever. Like take that for what you will. He sent photos. That's what he's doing. He sends a photo of a dog to AI. He says, "Put muscles on this dog." You know what the AI does? It puts human muscles on the dog, which is
that's
just
what I'm
dumb.
picturing.
Yeah, that's
weird.
Well, that's what it does, and I'm like. I'm in this group chat with him, and it's like it was literally the first day of the new year, and that's one of my buttons. Like he pushed my button, and I was like, "Fucking AI!" Like I hate it. I was like, it's a net negative for the human civilization. Period. Like here we are, and people like we're at this point where like you're like it's a net negative, and people are like, "But it made money," and you're like, "That's not.
It didn't.
You don't get this at all." Like it's. Yeah, fuck that. And fine, I don't care. I was in the store yesterday, and I was like, oh, hipsters had it right all along. Buy physical media, like get the shit and store it and have it, and like then sort through your collection and just keep the things you love most. Like that's fine and fun and easy, and it's not like I don't need to have the Criterion collection complete on streaming, possibly susceptible to being deleted at any moment by whoever's streaming it. Like I don't need that. What I need is a physical copy of the DVDs that I love, so that when I want to watch them, I can watch them without risk of a company going, "Yeah, you don't own that anymore," and me going, "What?" And they go, "Yeah, we don't have it." And I'm like,
yeah.
"But I bought it." And they're like, "Yeah, too bad." I don't want that. I want that future, and I feel like the next gen consoles are gonna come without a disc insert at all. They're gonna be like, "That's archaic," and I'm gonna be like, "You're bad
wrong
now. You're bad.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this."
I don't disagree. I don't care about the next gen. I'm still working on my PlayStation 5 that I barely play. So like,
Same.
And there's a Steam Deck coming out this year that I think would be way better because it lets you play games on Steam, which is like everything.
Way better. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that this whole AI craze, I strongly believe, we've talked about it, there's a bubble, it's going to burst. Instagram is flooded with what if My Hero but in live action, and then it's just AI people walking towards the screen, or what if Pokemon put live action, and it's just like none of it looks good.
Yeah. Well, this is a whole gumbo of like societal issues when it comes to consumerism, really, more than anything else. Like the form of I'm gonna fucking say it. The form of capitalism within which we now exist is not actually pure capitalism. It's not anymore. It's corporatism and consumerism, and these are two negative offshoots. These are like, it's like capitalism had two ugly babies, and now we just have to raise these ugly babies for forever. Sorry, ugly babies. But really, that's what it is. That's where we're at. And like, there's a lot of people who are like, but we love the ugly babies, and I'm like, no, we don't. Like, we should not. I don't know why I use that example. It's dark. It's all dark.
It fits.
Yeah. I have really good news. There was a new action thriller movie came out. It came out this week. It's called Kidnapping the President of Venezuela. I saw some clips from it. It looks amazing. I don't think it'll ever happen in our lifetime, because like that would just be stupid and might spark World War III.
No.
But it looks good. Like it's a found footage film.
Kevin,
it's all in Spanish.
I have really, really bad news for you.
What?
You were watching the news.
No.
Yeah, that happened like 5 hours ago.
Oh God. 2026, baby. Here we
off
go.
To a literal banging start.
Wow. Okay. Great. Yep. There's okay. We've been sold a false bill of goods in America from the History Channel by constantly focusing on World War II and not learning lessons from World War I. One of the biggest things that put most of the world against Germany in World War I was the fact that Germany moved into Belgium, which a lot of people had an agreement. They were like, we're going to keep that as like whatever territory it is, right? And like, we're going to leave that alone. Like, it was kind of like, hey, nobody like fuck around here. And then as soon as Germany did that, and like, it's argued that the British waited for them to do that. Like, they waited for them to have we crossed the line. The British were like, hey, you better get out of there. I know that you're entrenched now, but you better get out of there or we're at war. And I have a feeling that we have a president that's so stupid he might pull a similar move. I'm not saying exactly with Venezuela, but like this is just an example of how stupid this guy is, where it's like he might move into a territory, like say a neutral territory that people
like
want to protect. I didn't say it. But let's say maybe let's say that happens and public opinion in multiple countries sways the wrong way. All of a sudden we find ourselves on the wrong side of history in this country. So let's all agree to go insane and laugh rather than cry about it. That's enough news this week.
That's all the news.
All right, moving on.
Actually,
we don't have anything that we saw this week. I mean, you
saw
Marty
I
Supreme.
have more news.
Oh, okay. Oh, more news. Hit me.
Stranger
Is it good?
Things wrapped up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, all right. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I was like,
Vecna's dead, guys.
Oh no, Vecna's dead?
Yep.
Was he just a misunderstood human who became evil over time the whole time?
I think he was controlled by the Mind Flayer and the Upside Down since he was a kid.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, also, spoiler alert, if you care about Stranger Things, so just skip ahead real quick because I looked up what happened because I'm curious and I don't care.
Okay.
You want to know who all died in the series finale?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I guess
only maybe possibly 11, but her fate is unknown.
The Duffer Brothers really fumbled the ball on this one.
They need to kill your darlings, man.
As far as story goes, yeah, kill your darlings and don't watch the movie with Michael C. Hall, aka Dexter, called Kill Your Darlings. It's not that good. It's not as good as it should be. But kill your darlings is an important rule of storytelling. You gotta pick one. You can and like what's funny was as the first chapter of this wrapped up for Stranger Things, because I watched them, I was like, oh, like I feel the tension kind of releasing. Like I don't feel the buildup of tension. I don't feel like they weren't telling the story in a way that made me go, oh, someone's in danger here. They were telling the story in a way where I was like, oh, we're just going to have this one last ride through this space and then call it. You know?
Yeah,
and
I saw the clip
confirmed.
of the final battle. Like, they just have like a flame. One person has like a flamethrower. Other people are throwing like Molotov cocktails at like the giant mind flare, and I'm just like, that would be cool, but I don't know. Yeah,
this
I
sounds.
don't care.
Wait, giant mind flare or giant Demogorgon?
I don't know. What's the
Alright.
difference?
Well, Odie, you play D&D, so you know the difference between a mind
Well, I
flare
know.
and
I
a
was
Demogorgon.
joking because in that show, and look, I know there's a lot of people that like it, and like I've heard mixed things. Some people have said they Game of Thrones'd it. Some people have said it was a great ending. Some people have said it was right in between. I mean, this isn't me making fun of you if you like the show. Every time I was able to get into the show, there was such a long break.
Yeah.
And then I had to remember a bunch of stuff, and then I forgot a bunch of stuff, and I wasn't really able to keep interested in it.
I haven't loved Stranger Things as much as I loved season 1 or the first part of season 4 with Eddie. There's like
those are the two I agree with.
That's it. Yeah, like everything else to me was kind of like Midwestern noise. You know? Like that's pretty
Fair.
much it. Yeah, and like I liked the pizza guy who didn't come back from California. He was great.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like they introduce a lot of people and then they don't bring them back, or they'll kill the characters that they introduced for the new seasons but keep all the main characters alive,
or
and like
bring them back way later to tie up a plot hole that they created after the fact, and you can tell like
in
they weren't
season
really
2?
related. Yeah, like it's
that's
just,
why I liked It Welcome to Derry, because they weren't afraid to kill people.
It
Even
also
main characters.
It also did what it did was it explained why it comes back too. You know, like it really like brought some clarity to the Lovecraftian elements of that Stephen King universe, and I think that was even better than Stranger Things could ever do, like with any season. But ultimately, the one thing that I do like is, and I sent this to you, I love the map of the dimensions.
Oh yeah, like the upside down
that
dimension
was
X and
cool.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that was
interesting.
cool. I was like, whoa, wait, all right. No, I like this. So if nothing else, Stranger Things gave us some beloved characters, some phenomenal actors who are now making their way into other franchises and IPs that we love, right? Johnny Storm, hey. So it did give us a lot of really good stuff, but at the end of the day, when a story's bad, I reserve the ability to, with clarity, go, all right, the story's just not doing it for me, and drop the show. And a lot of people don't understand that because they have like this completionist mentality when it comes to things. They're like, I have to complete. Dude, I have books that I've gotten halfway through and been like, this is really falling apart, and I don't care to wrap this up. You know?
Yep. That's me with TV shows.
Yeah.
If I'm not into it by its second or third episode, I'm not wasting my time.
And it doesn't, to me, it's not a waste of time to drop a show, to stop a movie, to, stop playing a video game, stop reading a book. It's not a waste of time to do that because the things that I was going to get out of it are like not really there for me. And then even when someone tells me the ending, they're like, you should have finished it. I'm like, well, tell me the ending. Because you love it. And what I like about that, and I've said this before, I like when I'm not fully enjoying something, getting the report on it from someone who's passionate about it. That to me is even better than watching it because I'm not spending all that time. They can give me the Reader's Digest version from their perspective and highlight what they got out of it. And that sometimes, but very rarely, makes me go, you know what? I'll go back to it.
Yeah.
You know? And like
I
think that's a much healthier relationship with like art, media, and even content.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I am not interested in a show by the second or third episode, and each episode's 45 minutes to an hour, and I still have 5 to 6 episodes to go, it's not a waste of my time to not continue watching for 5 to 6 hours, something that I'm not invested in, where I could take that 5 to 6 hours and I could do literally anything else with it.
Yeah, and like just to double down on my point, like wouldn't you rather hear it from like someone who's really passionate about it and really excited and really enjoyed it? Because what that does is that creates that human connection and that elevated level of storytelling that the show itself for you might have been missing.
That's my 4th yawn.
Fucking Odie!
I'm so tired.
Up, man.
No.
It's 2026.
Dude, listen.
Odie.
Hello? Yes? Hello?
Wake up!
It's
2026.
I have to go spend like $1,000 in a couple hours to fix my Jeep, so I'm not. Today's not
That's
my day.
why you're
man.
tired? You're tired because money?
I'm tired because money.
I'm tired
because I'm
I
about to
gotta
sit
spend
there.
money.
I have to sit at the mechanic shop for like 4 hours.
Is this more of a nervous yawn?
No, it's just more of a I don't want to do this yawn.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do something we do want to do and want to do all the time. Let's go over what we like seeing. Oh, no. Hold on.
Let's go over what we're excited for in 2026.
Let's go over what we're excited for in 2026 and maybe some stuff we're not excited for, but we'll talk about.
Let's start with TV shows because I have that list up and I don't feel like switching.
Oh, is it a list time?
I love lists.
Odie, cue up the list song.
Okay, here it is. It's time for a list and you're gonna be upset if you miss the list because we're gonna kiss the news and content and here we go.
All right, that was really good. I'm going to cue up the real list song.
Aw, man.
It's time for a list. Some might be good, some might be shit, and I know you just cannot wait. The scale goes garbage, bad, fun, good, then great.
Take it away, Odie.
I just did. I sang the song.
No, not the song. No, you take the list away now. I played the song in editing.
I'm closing my tab, taking the list away.
Are you watching me? Because I point when I cue things.
I'm watching you.
I point.
Are you watching me? Watching you?
Do you see the corner of the room
You're
I'm pointing
at? A skateboard, I think?
Yeah. Take away, skateboard. Take away.
Hell yeah.
It's
a new character.
Turns out I was psychotic the whole time. All right.
I've been here the whole time.
I've been crazy the whole time.
All right, let's talk about some TV shows coming out. These are either...
Everything on Dropout. Everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dropout does have... Dimension 20's new Gladlands comes out.
Has a million amazing things coming out. Everybody fucking subscribe to Dropout in 2026. Sam Reich and all the people on Dropout who are wholesome and wonderful, they need your money. They need all your money in 2026.
I don't know about you, but every time I watch a Game Changer, Make Some Noise, a very important, any of them, my immediate thought is, man, being friends with these people must be awesome.
Here's my favorite thing about Dropout. Their fans... because they were talking about how their shows need more money to increase production value, they released a video and they said, hey, we don't want to charge you more than what we're already charging. However, some of you have responded to us saying that we need more money by saying we can charge you more. So we've created a new tier of charge where you essentially pay more for the same stuff. They're like, we're not adding anything to it. We just know that you would pay us more money and you said that you would happily do so. You have the option to pick that. You can give us more money and feel good about it because you love what we do. And that was the best solution possible. It was a human solution. They saw that people were willing to pay more for it. They knew that they couldn't really add anything for whatever they were going to charge for it. And I do think in the near future, they are going to start adding things because Dropout functions more like a Patreon than it does anything else. You know, like now that there's like a tier and but their whole philosophy is not to exclude any of their fan base. So like I like that like in the future like there might be a little something, but it's not going to be anything crazy that excludes anybody who's paying $6 a month because they know what it's like in the fucking real world. They all came from the position of starving actor or starving comedian at one point. And they haven't lost that yet, you know?
Exactly.
It's so good. Anyway, keep going.
Well, I haven't even started. You said keep going, but I haven't even started.
This episode unofficially sponsored by Dropout. Sponsored by Dropout only in the fact that Odie and I are consuming it all the time.
All the time. It's on all the time for me.
Just get it, guys. If you listen to this podcast and you like us, you will like it, period. If you don't like us, you might like them more. So get it.
Yeah. And if you're interested in D&D but you've never played or you've never watched it, I would say Dimension 20 is a great entry point over Critical Role in my opinion. Critical Role is great, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Dimension 20 is a lot more digestible. It's like 2 hours. It's very streamlined. It's one episode of roleplay, one episode of combat. And then, you know,
I feel like
14 episodes in the season.
Critical Role is a really good way to get into D&D after you've played a few sessions.
Yes.
You know, like, because you got an idea of how things are functioning, you got how it works. But I would say you're correct. Drop out Dimension 21st. That's probably the best entry point. Start with what is it? The high school, whatever one.
Fantasy High.
Fantasy High. Start with Fantasy High. It's a really great place. A lot of the people who are in the show are learning how to play for the first time, so it really brings that element of what you learn and how you learn it to light. And then as it continues from there, you only just become like Dungeons and Drag Queens is fucking phenomenal. I mean, come on. Like you can't like there. And once again, that's actually a really good drop-in point for learning about D&D because they're learning how to play with one of the best dungeon masters in the fucking world, Brendan Lee Morgan. All right. Odie, keep going.
I'm going to start. I'm going to start now. All right. Show's coming out in 2026. First up, we got One Piece Season 2 coming out in March.
Okay.
The live action.
This is... Oh. I was like, hold on.
Live action.
Okay. So here's a really funny thing about One Piece and One Piece Season 2 is that One Piece, the show, is going on break for the first time in forever. And then also releasing new seasons of the show, but technically calling it Season 2. And and then One Piece Season 2, the live action. So it's going to start getting confusing, first off. But Eiichiro Oda created One Piece in like the 90s. So like if you're not in on it and it seems confusing at all and you like the live action, commit to the live action.
That's what I'm doing. If
you like the cartoon like me, go ahead and feel free to just put that on your plate and let your friends know when you come up for air. Here's the thing. I don't do really like New Year's resolutions. Like I just kind of continue what I was doing the previous year, but try to do better. Right. I am going to catch up on One Piece. Like if there was a resolution for me this year, it's to catch up on the animated One Piece, which is at 1,156 episodes, I think.
Yeah, mine's to learn Spanish, which I think it might be more doable than yours.
¿Quieres aprender?
See. All right. Yeah, we got One Piece Season 2. I said learn. I haven't started yet, all right?
I know.
Basic phrase.
You answered correctly. I said, do you want to learn? And you said yes.
Tú eres muy guapo.
Sí.
Sí.
No.
Tú eres muy caliente.
Sí. Sí, yo sé. All right.
We also are getting a Carrie TV show because Stephen King is never stopping. Matthew Lillard is the principal. Carrie TV show. How do you feel about that one?
So, well, Carrie, the old movie is a classic. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It really does hold up, even though it came out in like the 70s or 80s. Like, it fucking holds up. It's traumatic. It really shows you like how cruel. Carrie's a story about how cruel kids can be and how when someone who is like special, like maybe kind of has like The Shining or whatever, the shimmer, but is pushed to their extremes, can use their ability. It really carries. Yeah, it's a cautionary tale about being mean to people and like how hard life can be for people. It's really, really good. And then there's a musical that came out not too long ago that's actually really good. My friend Zach was in it last year. He was in Carrie the musical. It's a really good musical and it's really compelling and it makes people cry, but like it has a good moral. The moral is like don't be a fucking dick. Like that's
the thing is I'm wondering how the show's gonna work because it's not a mini series, so it's like at some point you've got to have the point where she goes full Carrie.
I think just because it's not called a miniseries doesn't mean it's not only going to be one season. You know what I mean?
We'll find out.
Here's the thing. If it's Carrie the show, and it's based on the book, and there's even 8 episodes, one season. If there's more than one season, you're milking it. It's not going to be good.
And we'll see. If it does really well, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, or rather, the likelihood of it being good goes down the longer the show goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord, new animation style. Sam Witwer.
Yep.
Is coming back to voice Darth Maul.
Fuck yeah.
I think this is a good way to fill in his story. Darth Maul was supposed to be a one-and-done character. He was so popular. He's come back in, the Clone Wars.
Like so many characters in Star Wars already.
But his is the one that, if you really look at his story and his journey to where he finally meets his end to Obi-Wan on Tatooine just before Episode 4, he is such an interesting and complex character that I think gets a bad rap for just being a guy who came back after getting cut in half, when like his story of how he came back, how he was able to do that, what he was trying to achieve, the obstacles he faced. Like, I'm a big Darth Maul fan, if you can't tell. So I'm very excited for this show.
He's got a couple really good comic books too. Like that's I think they're Dark Horse too, because that was in the era that Dark Horse really had like some good creative juices going. Like that was the same era that Dark Horse was doing the comic series with Luke and Han's kids. Man. So anyway, if you really like Star Wars and you want more of that before it comes out, check out the Dark Horse comics. Like, they're fucking good.
No longer canon, but still good.
No, but whatever. I mean, they're still really good. And it a lot of times, even though they're not canon, one thing that I'm noticing is like we're getting nods to like the stuff that's
we get
not
elements
canon
from them for sure.
Yeah, like we get little tip. Like the directors who are super passionate about Star Wars are like tip of the cap. You know,
we're also getting Ahsoka season 2.
Cool. Okay, good. I hope it's better.
Me too.
I liked Thrawn. I liked Ahsoka. I know that what's his name? He passed. R.I.P. He got recast. Ray Stevens. Ray Winston.
Winston.
Ray.
Sure.
Ray got not the Jedi, got recast.
Ray with an A, not with an E.
Ray with an A-Y got recast. I'm looking forward to it. I love Rosario Dawson, so I'm a little bit biased already. I think the last season had its faults, but it had some really cool moments. And also Hayden Christensen coming back in.
Oh, he's coming back again.
Yeah. Fucking great.
Seeing the live action Clone Wars stuff was sick.
Yeah, him being in like the Force and in her consciousness, I think is amazing. So
yeah.
Cool.
We're also getting a season 2 of a show called Paradise, which has I don't know if you saw it, but it's Sterling K. Brown. Pretty good show. It's about he's a Secret Service agent who's protecting the president, but they're in a town that's in a mountain because the world is destroyed.
Oh, cool.
So it's really interesting. First season was pretty good. We're also getting a second season of a show that I really liked called The Day of the Jackal. This is Eddie Redmayne. That show is phenomenal. I actually watched it in 2025, but it came out in 24. Really good.
I forget. I think I asked you this. Is that based on The Jackal, the political thriller novel?
I don't think so because he's a hitman.
That's The Jackal, the political thriller novel.
It might be.
All right. Anyway,
I'm not sure.
I'll have to look into it, and then if I like the sound of it, I'll catch up and we'll watch it.
It's 10 episodes. I really like. I think you would because it's very espionage. It's very like there's a big turning point where he becomes on the back foot and some twists and turns.
Did you ever see The Jackal with Bruce Willis?
No.
Oh, bro. Watch The Jackal with Bruce Willis.
I should.
That would be a good magnum opus because I feel like that movie would be so bad it's good.
Oh.
Anyway.
I'm going to check that. I can add to my list. We're also getting another season of Foundation, a show that I know you've enjoyed.
Oh, my fucking God. Okay. I never read the book series, and I fucked up. Like, this is me. Like, 100% I fucked up. I should have read the books because I love this show. It's so everybody in it is, like, home run. And, like, the lore is fucking home run. And, like, rarely is there a show where I'm never ahead of the plot. Like, every fucking turn, I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, there's so much that happens. And why would you? The show is about how, like, brief overview, the show is about how a mathematician predicts the downfall of galactic human civilization and nobody believes him. And then it turns out, like, kind of a spoiler, it turns out he may have begun it by introducing the theorem. Like, it's fucking good. Like,
watch it.
Yeah, it's about... And it's not about the math because, like, they never really get it. They're not like, and this equation means, like, they don't ever trip on that. They're like, no. Here's how humans interact. Here's what happens when populations get too large. Here's all the different things that are occurring at the same time. And not only that, they do this really interesting, they handle time travel really well. Like, they handle being put into cryo sleep really well because characters will just wake up years later and then you have new characters and they're like, yeah, I'm related to you, but you should be dead. Like, you know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Couple other ones we'll rapid fire. Silo season 3. I recently read all the Silo books.
I didn't watch
Those
season
are
2.
Oh my god, fucking fantastic.
Oh, cool.
I love the books. I'm very excited to see how the show does them. We're also getting Avatar: The
Rebecca
Last
Ferguson's
Airbender.
phenomenal.
Another season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Season Dos comes out this year.
This is the
kinda around
live
the same
action
time as
again?
One Piece. Live action.
Cool.
Getting another season of Dune Prophecy.
Fucking bring it on. That season
Yeah,
1 of
that
that
one-
was amazing. That was like, I love the Dune universe, and we talked about IP bloat last week. It's not bloated yet. Keep going.
Not yet.
Keep going. Give me more.
Reacher season 4. I'm excited for that. I love watching a big man just beat the shit out of people.
You just love the big man fighting. Just being,
I love
being
Alan
the
Richardson.
toughest
He's
big man ever.
So
Until
fucking
another big man
good.
comes along, but whoa.
And then he beats him up
And
too.
then he beats
Doesn't
him
matter.
Up. And then he beats him up.
Because you can't beat Reacher, baby.
Because you can't.
I don't know if you care about this. I
How
never
big
watched
will the men get this season?
they're gonna get smaller, going opposite direction. It's gonna be like
It's
Judo
gonna
Master
be-
from
it's gonna be
Peacemaker.
30 ninjas. All these little men.
Did you ever watch Malcolm?
Reacher, answering the question, would you rather fight one big man or 30 little men?
Little guys. And for Reacher, probably the 30 little guys, because you can just throw them around.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're 7 foot tall and 400 pounds of muscle, it doesn't matter. Did you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair. Mini series, 4 episodes, comes out this year.
I can't wait for the racing episode, and that's a nod to the real fans.
Never watched it.
Who know Frankie Muniz actually races now, so like that would be,
right. Yeah, he's.
I
trying
can't
to
wait
race in
for him to
NASCAR.
be an F1 too.
F1 too. Blue Eyed Samurai. Get another
Fuck
season of
yeah,
that
bring
this
it
year.
on. I can't wait. That was one of the best shows I think
Yeah.
one of the best animated shows I think I've ever seen. Like
2023. It's been a while.
It's been a while, but the animation style and the way that they've committed to the story, I think it's a shining light of like how things can be done. It's
For
okay
sure.
if you take a year off if you're making something of good quality.
Or
I have faith that take a year off from releasing it because I think they were trying to get it to come out last year. But I do like that it's coming out in 2026. That's totally fine. It takes a long time to make a really good animated show.
Look, that's one show that like I'm not going to fall off just because it took a couple extra years.
Also, Samurai in London, baby. What's up? Let's go.
Well, and also if you're doing animation,
Yeah.
you can take longer breaks. But if you're doing live action, especially like what I think One Piece and Avatar: The Last Airbender are good examples, your characters are going to age.
100%.
And if those characters don't age in the source material, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Vision Quest comes out this year.
Yeah, I watched season 1 of it. It was great. I have not watched anything since then.
Well, Vision Quest is a brand new show.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
I don't know. Vision Quest is the Vision from Wanda Vision.
Oh my
you're
god!
thinking of
You know what I'm thinking of? The show with Rob Mack.
Mythic Quest. That's
Mythic
canceled.
Quest. Okay. All right. Vision Quest.
Oh yeah, that got canceled.
Wait, Paul Bettany.
Yeah, Paul Bettany. It's
Oh.
a continuation from he's White Vision from WandaVision.
Oh.
It's gonna be that.
Oh. I'm in. I like Paul
hang on, let
Bettany
me
a lot.
see. It follows Vision trying to regain his memory and humanity. It's bringing back James Spader as Ultron.
Oh, cool.
That's all I see. It's worth mentioning.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You mentioned new season of Beef. I haven't watched it, but I'll try to catch up.
Oscar Isaac. Well, okay, so you don't have to catch up. Different story. They wrapped up the story in season 1. So new cast, same concept, escalating disagreement, aka beef. Oscar Isaac's going to be in it. I'm in. I'm in
then.
I'm
I'll watch
totally
that one.
cool. Yeah, Carey Mulligan's in it. Fucking bring it on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bring it on. That show is showing like, hey, we have a good story and we're just gonna cast the right actors for it, and maybe like
That's all that matters.
Stephen Yeun and Ali Wong, amazing. And like I feel like because of the premise of the show, what they're doing is they're casting actors who have good chemistry rather than just going for the star power. I mean, obviously Oscar Isaac's going to get us in on it, but like Carey Mulligan's phenomenal. And I feel like seeing them opposite one another, like both of them know how to create tension in a scene. So like that is what gives me the promise. I'm like, I bet this was cast most on chemistry.
8 episodes of Oscar Isaac's in no matter what the show is.
Yeah.
We might
Carey
get
Mulligan.
the third. We might get the 3rd season of Severance, but it's not confirmed. But it's potential. Which
Yeah,
is
I still haven't watched
awesome.
season 2. Like,
Oh, it's so good.
I fucked up.
We also are supposed to get potentially the 3rd season of The Last of Us, which is really just the second part of the second game.
Yeah, which will round out the entire story.
I didn't watch the first part of the second season.
Here's my hope, because I dropped the second season, not because it was like necessarily bad. I was just like, okay, I've got a lot of stuff to do right now. I don't need to watch all this. But I heard mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are like, yeah, whatever. Ultimately, the second game wasn't as strong as the first game, even in reception, you know? But there is a good moral to the end of the story, so I feel like if they're telling the story the right way, this season will really escalate, and then at the end, we'll get a nice moral, and it'll wrap everything up with a nice little bow. Obviously, a lot of people stopped watching it when Pedro Pascal was not in it anymore. But like, it's a good show. Whatever. It was all over the place in June last year. Like, I don't think I'm ruining it. Also, the games have been out for over a decade. So, but yeah, so like once Pedro Pascal was out, I think a lot of people they were like, oh, well, that's what I was watching the show for. Like,
yeah, and Spider Noir, which is the live-action Spider-Man noir with Nicolas Cage on Prime. I'm very excited for this. I'm super curious to see how they're going to do this.
I'm interested to see if I can watch Nicolas Cage be that character for that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a really good cast. It's got Lamorne Morris from New Girl. It's got Brendan Gleeson. It's got Abraham Popula, who is from Andor.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, like I'm pretty excited for this one.
Nicolas Cage also has a movie coming out this year that's going to be really big, I think. He's playing He's playing John Madden. We'll get there, but
get to the movies.
He's got a big year. Nicolas Cage has a big year coming up.
Nicolas Cage has a big year every year because he's in movies every year.
He never says no.
Yeah. We're getting Lanterns. This is probably the show I am most excited for.
Okay. I'm going to watch it because you're most excited for it, and then if I don't like it, I'm not going to tell you that I stopped watching it. I'm just going to let you talk about it.
100% fine with me. It's Aaron Pierre is playing Jon Stewart. Kyle Chandler is Hal Jordan.
Yep.
Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner is going to show up, and it's going to be basically like a True Detective kind of aesthetic style to it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Hal Jordan, a veteran Green Lantern, teaching Jon Stewart, a new Green Lantern, kind of what's up.
Yeah.
Set to a murder.
I like Green Lantern's powers. I like the philosophy of the Green Lantern and the color spectrum and whatnot. I'm interested to see if this makes me enjoy it more or less. I'm not even really cautious because, you know, it's our boy James Gunn controlling the DC.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Ted Lasso. You might be like, wait a minute, Ted Lasso finished. Ted Lasso went to Oklahoma and became his kid's soccer coach. Yeah, well, he's going back, and it's going to be about a women's soccer team.
Here's the thing. This show is probably going to be fucking 10 out of 10, right? Like, very likely, it's very similar cast, similar crew. The writing has always been phenomenal. Jason Sudeikis does such a great job playing Ted Lasso. I love everybody from that show. Like, that show was 10 out of 10, knocked it out of the park, A+, like 5 stars. Like, but I'm not gonna put a lot of I don't think I'm gonna put a lot of emphasis on when I watch this. Just that I do at some point.
I will at some point.
Yeah, because I don't feel the pull to come back to it. Like, I don't feel like, because we wrapped up so many of their stories in such a good way, even with, you know, them saying, hey, let's go to female soccer. Like, I was like, okay, cool. Like, nice. Way to wrap it up.
I think it'll be one of those shows that I watch the first episode, wait a few weeks, and then probably watch some more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be like, I watch the first episode when it comes out, like with a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And then I wait a little bit, and then when I have, and I was telling you this the other day, like, when I have 4 hours to kill on a day, I would rather just be like, okay, let me watch these next 3 episodes rather than I watch them weekly, because it's easier to block out time like that than it is to block out little bits of time during the week for me.
The biggest thing for me is quality of story. Like, if the story feels of quality, I might binge it. I don't know. Like, you know, because I don't really support binging shows, period. Like, I don't, even when Stranger Things Chapter 1 came out, it took me a week to watch, you know, And even that to me, like, that's a very fast turnaround on 4 hours of whatever, you know? So, like, I might wait till all of it's out and then just, like, watch it in a weekend or something, but I don't know. Anyway.
We'll see. Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which is going to be, I think, a lot better than Season 1.
Yeah. This is the one where we're pretty sure they're going to be like, wait, there's other superheroes? Like,
yeah. Oh, wait. Other people are in New York? You're down the street with my neighbor
Daredevil
Spider-Man?
and Punisher and like,
yeah. Oh, you know what? We're also supposed to get, it's not on my list anywhere, but we're also supposed to get that Punisher, like, little mini movie.
Yeah. I think the Marvel Universe needed to wrap up these shows forever ago, and the biggest thing that fucked everything up for Daredevil, unfortunately, was like the deal between Marvel and Netflix and Disney and like how those things were going, because Daredevil was knocking it out of the park season after season when it was on Netflix, and then Netflix was like, yeah, we just cancel stuff whenever we want.
So we're canceled.
Yeah, which was like the dumbest thing. It was like,
well, it's because like the Defenders did bad and Iron Fist did bad, so they canceled the shows that were good.
Yeah, and everybody was like, oh, Daredevil's the only good part of that, and then they're like, yeah, we'll cancel it anyway.
Yeah, we'll get rid of it.
So dumb.
I don't think either of us care about Euphoria.
No.
So we skip that.
No.
Shogun, new season of Shogun.
This will probably be my number one show of the fucking year.
That's totally
like,
valid. Are you sure it's going to be that and not A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms?
I'm almost 100% positive it's going to be Shogun. Shogun, the TV show Shogun did the coolest, like, you kind of knew it was coming reveal. Like, when it happens, and it's like, it was, the storytelling's just fucking masterful in it, and everybody in the show is phenomenal, and it's not for most people, because if you're watching it properly, it's mostly in Japanese, because they're fucking in Japan, so I don't care. Like, yeah, that just makes it better for me. I don't care that I have to read subtitles. Like, I'm watching the interaction, and like, having that cast and telling that story the way that they told it and the things that happen, like, it's fucking amazing. Like, that show, like, I'm pretty sure that'll be my number one show. Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, I'm very excited for. So in the Game of Thrones universe, there's the tale of Duncan Egg, which like hasn't really been fully told ever. So like, the fact that this isn't going to rely on books that might never come out is amazing. It looks really good. It's a classic tale. It's a buddy comedy. They're traveling. It's Arya and the Hound again, but instead this time it's Aegon Targaryen and fucking Sir Duncan the Tall. Like, amazing. I know, Odie, you don't know shit about Game of Thrones, but like, these characters are amazing in themselves, and the fact that they have a legend within the fan base and the lore that like has withstood the test of time of the books not coming out is testament to how good this story might be.
Nice.
Yep. Also, less dragons, so it's like more grounded.
Oh, well then I'm out.
All right, well
I
then
want more
fuck
dragons.
It, fine.
I want House of More Dragons.
No, I want more battles. The military battles were the best part of Game of Thrones. Like, those episodes were fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're also getting Wonder Man, the miniseries.
I don't know shit about it.
Me either, and I'm excited.
It's Marvel.
There's another trailer.
It's Marvel.
Yeah, it's a Marvel one.
Yeah.
There's another trailer out, but I'm going to avoid it. Comes out at the end of January. I'm just going to watch it. I don't want to know anything else about it. I just want to see how it goes.
The cast looks good. The premise looks good. And that's all we need to get into the first couple episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Sounds cool. I like this.
Yeah,
I think this might be a good introductory point for people who are new to Star Trek, because it'll teach you what the characters learn before they get launched out into fucking space to boldly go where no one went before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for every other Star Trek show. We also got another season of Hijack Pass. I couldn't get past the first season. Was he going to go on another planet and get hijacked?
Idris Elba is like, they're like, you don't want to fucking...
He's the best guy to talk you down from things.
You don't want to hijack a plane when this guy's on the plane, but maybe that's why they hijacked the plane. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The Night Manager is getting a season 2 after 10 years.
I don't know what that is.
That is a Tom Hiddleston show.
Oh, I like Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. It's pretty good. You should check it out. It's on Prime.
I like Loki.
I won't say anything more about it because
Cool.
I'm very excited for the second season. So I think you should watch the first.
Tom
season.
Hiddleston. Actually, you know what? We didn't talk about Life of Chuck last year. I need to watch that.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right, keep going.
And then the last one I have on my list is the final season of The Boys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a season behind.
Oh.
The
Well, you should catch
Boys.
up.
The Boys is really good. I love Frenchie. I think The Boys, even though maybe they're keeping it more to the comics or graphic novels, they could have done some more.
I don't think they
Kill Your
are
Darlings.
keeping it to it.
Okay.
I've read the comic run, and I can tell you right now, there's no way they're gonna some small spoilers for the comic. Like Lamplighter, who shows up in season 2, he is a feral undead zombie in Vaught's basement that Starlight's forced to feed because he died and they kept him alive with a different serum.
Oh wow.
This is a spoiler, and it doesn't matter because it literally they cannot do this in the show. Black Noir in the comic is a clone of Homelander who goes around and does evil things.
He is in the show.
And it makes Homelander think that he's insane, but we know Black Noir's not a clone of Homelander. We know he's a regular dude with powers.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him unmasked. We've seen the new one be like an actor and stuff.
Yeah.
So they can't do it the way they did in the show or the comic, and I'm okay with that because I think I don't think that the comic is not as good as the show is what I would say.
I'm interested to see how the story wraps up, but I'll get there when I get there. Shogun, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, there's already some stuff coming out this year. Think about it. You only have so much time, and you only have so many things you can watch with that time.
Well, out of all these shows, the only two that I know for a fact I'm going to watch are Lanterns and Spider Noir.
And Blue-Eyed Samurai.
If it comes out.
If it comes out. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, this is saying it's coming out, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think it's a good list. I mean, honestly, I usually have about, a few hours free in each week to watch something.
Yeah.
And that's apart from me kind of just turning things on as I'm going to bed. Because a lot of times that's when I have the time, but I don't like to have a TV on when I'm sleeping. So, I turn shit off. I'll get 10 minutes into something and be like, oh, I'm tired. And then just.
I can't watch TV to fall asleep. I have to put on a YouTube loop of a black screen with rain and thunder noises.
You know what I've been going to sleep to? There are these, really long YouTube videos called Warhammer Lore to Fall Asleep To, with rain playing in the background and some guy just reading a story about
funny.
Piece of Warhammer lore. And so I'm just falling asleep as he's talking about a scribe for the Adeptus Sororitas, just writing down the tales of them and stuff. And I'm
amazing.
Yeah, that's what I fall asleep to.
Let's move over to movies, which is my wheelhouse, baby.
Hit it.
Starting in January, I'm just gonna do these as a month instead of weeks. So these are all in order of the start of the month to the end of the month. These are the movies that are coming out. So
okay.
We've got a movie called Primate, and I'm only bringing this up because it looks so fucking stupid. What if your family adopted a primate and tried to teach it to love, and then it decided to kill everybody?
This
it's the scene from Nope.
But looking at the cast, because I've seen the the trailer for this.
Yeah.
Looking at the cast, I think this is a teen horror movie. I think this is a newer horror movie for teens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
It looks fine. I'm fine with it.
I think the trailer tells you everything. I think it shows everything.
Yeah.
But
it's fine.
Then we've got Greenland 2 Migration.
Pass.
Which is the follow-up to the it's Jerry Butler. He had to make it to Greenland because an asteroid was coming, but now he's got to make it somewhere else because the asteroid's gone.
What if multiple asteroids were coming right for us? That's what this movie is.
Yeah. Then we've got 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Yep. Really
I'm
excited
for
about that.
one.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, that one.
I think this is going to be really good.
I very excited. I really liked the last 28 years later. Not quite good enough for my top 10, but it was just outside of it, I think. I think it would be like maybe 13 on my list.
I think Bone Temple might end up being like a top 10 contender. Oh, you know what? Actually, I got to revisit my top 10 because I feel like 28 years later actually might bump something out. Now that I'm really thinking about it, that was a great movie.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know it was great.
We're getting a movie called Mercy, which is what if Chris Pratt designed an AI that was judge, jury, and executioner, and then he was framed for murder, and he had to prove to the AI he designed, who's Rebecca Ferguson, that he didn't kill his wife.
What if Rebecca Ferguson gave you like 90 minutes to prove your fucking innocence? Like, all right,
stupid.
Yeah.
We're also getting.
Yeah, it looks dumb.
It looks really stupid. We're also getting Return to Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched the Silent? Like, are you a Silent Hill fan? I'm personally not, but
I love the world of Silent Hill. I love the lore of Silent Hill. I've watched all the Silent Hill movies, and I played the first game. I feel like this is one of those things that I'm going to go in, and regardless of how it is, I'm going to be like, that was good. And like, that'll be, but because like, it falls into like a niche of like horror that I loved as a kid growing up. The Silent Hill games scared the fuck out. Like, didn't like scare me like when I was done playing them, but like playing them was fucking hard. It was tense. Like, it was scary in that like you were like, I could die at any moment in this fucking game. Like, it was wild. But yeah, no, I like Silent Hill. I know that the second movie really wasn't that great. But as a kid watching it, I was just like, fucking Pyramid Head, bro. He's gonna chop you in half. Like,
right.
That's the thing. Like, that's all that matters. And that is like, could you die? And like the truth is, yeah, you could die at any point in this. I'm excited. And there's a new Silent Hill video game coming out. So
nice.
Yeah.
We're also getting Send Help, which is Sam Raimi's new one with Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams about what if your douchebag boss and you were trapped on an island.
Oh, that looks good.
I'm excited for that.
I love Rachel McAdams, and I hope she just from the trailer, it looks like she just goes fucking feral, and I can't wait.
Love it.
I want to watch that.
I love Dylan O'Brien, too, so I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
It's cool to see him play a douchebag. I like when actors I like play a douchebag sometimes.
It's cool to see a movie be like anti-Castaway. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the opposite of Castaway?
Yeah.
And that's our release schedule for January. Those are the big ones. There's more in there, but not worth mentioning.
All
right. Moving into February, we're getting a Dracula movie.
Pass.
What?
I've seen so many Dracula movies.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
I don't understand.
Who's in it?
Christoph Waltz.
Okay, I might be in.
And the guy named Caleb Landry Jones is playing Dracula.
Okay, I might be in.
He is known for stuff.
Christoph Waltz delivering a monologue sometimes makes an entire movie.
He's playing Priest.
I might watch this because Christoph Waltz is fucking amazing. Like, one of the things I did over the holiday week was I rewatched my 3 favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. And Christoph Waltz is in 2 of them. Like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I rewatched Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, and Hateful Eight. But I watched it in reverse order. So I went Hateful Eight, Django Unchained, Inglourious Bastards. So I went like back in time, and then forward in time, but still behind where we are. Like, but those movies are so good, and Christoph Waltz is fucking phenomenal. Like, him as Hans
he's
Landa,
incredible.
him as I forget the character's name in Doctor whatever his name is in in Django Unchained. He's phenomenal. Like, I could watch him.
Actor.
There could be a movie called Christoph Waltz Eats a Salad and Talks to You, and I would probably watch it 3 times. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Also in February, we've got Wuthering Heights, the Jacob Elordi, Margot Robbie movie.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that one?
No. I know Wuthering Heights, though. Now I'm just imagining the movie. You have to get the right amount of Parmesan cheese. Like, just fucking... sorry. I'm ADHDing out on Christoph Waltz eating a salad.
We're trying to get through this, Kevin, because I keep yawning.
Okay.
Yeah, Wuthering Heights, I'll be seeing it. We also got a movie called Cold Storage, which is Joe Keery and Liam Neeson.
What?
About, have you seen the trailers for this
No.
one where they work at like this facility and then all of a sudden like a virus gets out and they have to fight a bunch of stuff, and it looks just like a fun little silly action movie kind of.
Just because silly action with Liam Neeson happened last year and it was good, I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Joe Keery, I like him from Stranger Things, so it'd be nice to see him in something else.
I got the Regal Pass. I might as well use it.
You might as well.
Might
because
as well.
You know what else? We're also getting Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. The
That looks
Sam
good.
Rockwell, where he comes back in time dressed like a hobo and is like, "We're gonna save the world. Everybody believe me."
That looks amazing.
I
and
can't wait.
I just here's the thing. It's not just Sam Rockwell as an actor. It's him dialed to fucking 11 like the entire time. That makes me pumped for this.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
I love everything he's in. We're also getting a movie called How to Make a Killing with Glenn Powell.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically he's gonna kill everybody in his family because he got written out of the will,
Yep.
essentially.
No, 100%.
So I'm okay. I like that. That sounds
looks
fun.
great. Yeah.
We're getting Scream 7.
Pass.
I'm okay. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We know Matthew Lillard is coming back as Stu.
Yeah.
And there's only two ways you can do it. You can only do it as either. Well, there's only a couple ways you can do it. Might be
He's
more
the
than two.
killer, or he
You either
helps
do
solve it.
he's out of jail and he is the killer. He's in jail and he's behind it. And in addition to that one, he's in jail and his kid is behind it.
Yeah.
Or he's a good guy now and he helps. There's
I'm
no
gonna
way you
go-
can surprise me with
Here's
it.
what I'm going to go with. He's a good guy now, and he helps and he dies. That's my prediction, and I'll probably go see it.
That would be the only one that I'd be like, oh. Okay.
That's me being hopeful, right?
Yeah. I think it's
that's me
gonna
going,
be-
this is the way it should be done.
I think it's going to be his kid again. I think it's going to be a kid thing, and it's going to be he's in jail,
That would
and he
be
has his
lame.
kid do it, and blah.
Yeah, whatever.
Then in March,
Okay.
moving right along, we're getting The Bride
Yep.
with it's got
Christian Bale.
Jesse Buckley, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal's in it.
They've been
what if-
running previews for it for fucking forever.
What if Frankenstein but modern day?
What if Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, but also like I told you already. This looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal was writing a Bonnie and Clyde movie, and then someone was like, "There's too many Bonnie and Clyde's movies," and she was like, "All right, fucking Frankenstein." And
There's too
Bride
many
of Frank-"
Frankenstein
you know, like,
movies.
yeah, and then she was like, "Well, it's fucking both, guys." Like that's
Yeah, there. Now I'm half in and half out. Yeah, I'll see this, but like, meh.
I'm gonna go in with the lens that this is gonna be a stylized romance romp, and I feel like if I go in with that lens, I might enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
It
We're
looks
also getting
fun.
an animated. Yeah, that's my thing. Is it looks fun, and
Yeah,
that's,
it looks fun.
That's my baseline for a lot of movies, as long as it's fun.
Yeah.
You know. We're also getting an animated movie called Hoppers about people putting their brains into like animals to infiltrate the animal kingdom, and this girl accidentally starts a uprising of animals who then attack a town full of humans.
I love that.
Yeah, it looks
Fucking do it.
awesome. We're also getting I don't know if you like this comedian, but Nate
Bargatze.
he's got a movie called The Breadwinner where he has to be a stay-at-home dad.
It is a collection of punchlines from jokes he's told about being a non-functional father. And like this is the movie that like dad. When is this coming out?
March 13th.
Okay, yeah, no, this is one of those movies.
And Will
that, like,
Forte's in it.
yeah, Will Forte's great. It's gonna be at least fun. Like, I mean, this is one of those movies. Like, I might like grab my dad and go, "Hey, we're gonna go see The Breadwinner." You know,
It looks really funny.
Yeah.
I think this seems like 2026's one of them days comedies where it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
I might just like grab my brothers and go see this because I feel like we'd all laugh at it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're also getting Project Hail Mary, the Ryan Gosling
Oh
movie.
yeah, the trailer for that came out like in 2024. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I think maybe.
That-
I haven't seen I skip trailers at the movies. I show up right when the movie's starting. So I haven't seen a lot of trailers, so I don't really know what's being advertised.
All right, it's the plot of Interstellar, except he has to go to the sun to save the planet, but then
So Sunshine?
there's a giant talking spider alien, And this is
the
all
movie
in the
with-
trailer.
Isn't that the movie with Adam Sandler?
What?
There's a movie where he's in space talking to a spider.
This is not that, but is
Oh,
that?
cool.
But it's
Awesome. And then to round out March, we're getting Ready or Not 2, Here
Okay.
I Come.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm into that. Also, hey, good job. You named it correctly. Good job.
Me?
You had a
Oh.
naming mechanism, and you fucking did it. You didn't do fucking now you see me bullshit.
Now you see me too. Now you see me. Now you see me too. Now you see me. Now you don't.
Yeah, fuck it. Nope. Ready,
Ready,
and then ready or not, ready or not, and then ready or not, here I come. Fucking, you did it. You nailed the naming mechanism. Good on you. I'll see it now.
I'm excited.
Yep.
Moving into April,
April.
we've got Super Mario Galaxy movie. I know you can't wait.
I'm actually into this. It's fine. Like
We'll see what happens.
It's a kids movie. It's a kids movie, man.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a fuck. I'm gonna grab. Like, I'll probably go with some friends who have kids. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I keep saying I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch most of these. I'm trying to watch 100 movies in the theater this year. So
I'm trying to think of if I have a friend who like loves Super Mario, because I feel like I would just contact them and be like, "Let's go watch this movie and see what you think." You know, like.
Yeah.
You're the expert. You're the.
We're also getting a Robert Pattinson Zendaya movie called The Drama.
Yes.
And it's about a happily engaged couple put to
Yes.
the test when their unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails.
Yes, it looks good.
Did you ever see his movie with not Scarlett Johansson, with Jennifer Lawrence
Yes.
that came out? Yeah. I like Robert Pattinson a lot. He's a very good actor.
I like Zendaya. I think she's very good.
Yeah.
I think she has done a great job in every movie she's in, and I feel like this will just be another one. You know.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
We're getting a movie. We're getting Lee Cronin's The Mummy in April. I need a trailer for this.
Is this the remake of The Mummy?
Here's the synopsis.
Okay.
A young daughter of a journalist disappears into the desert without a trace 8 years later. What? Without a trace. 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she returns to them as what should be a joyful reunion turns into a living nightmare.
Interesting.
So she goes away, gets the mummy, and comes back, and it's going to be a horror.
Okay.
So it's not a remake of Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Okay.
Because we're getting The Mummy 4.
Okay.
But not this year.
There's a version of this that's very Courage the Cowardly Dog Return the Slab episode ish in my mind, right? Like I'm like my mind. I'm like, all right. There's a version of this that's like memeified but really good, and it's like a Return the Slab type thing. You know?
You're completely right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
We'll see. I've
we'll
heard
see what
bad
happens.
things about this. Apparently, like it was screened and people were like, "This is bad." But
This
I
is
need
garbage.
a trailer for it.
Well,
Like,
you know, Magnum Opus does need some fuel as well.
you know what?
So,
We
like,
sure do, baby.
that's the beauty of this. We can go see the bad ones and then just talk about it over there.
I love it. We're also getting the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Let's
we'll see how that goes.
Let's see how truthful it is.
Yeah, his nephew's playing him, so we'll see. I don't
That's fine.
love these types of movies. Musical biopics are not my thing. I had to force myself to see Bob Dylan's. I didn't see Bruce Springsteen's. I will see this one because I need to pump up my numbers this year. But I don't care.
There's something eerie about how much Michael Jackson mythology is coming back around in pop culture. Like, there's the
weird.
musical. There's like
in
another
Fortnite.
separate thing. He's in Fortnite. There's this movie. Like, who got the rights to Michael Jackson's dead body? Like, who got that? Like, where they're just like someone is like sitting back in a room on Neverland Ranch, just going, yes, and we're going to make $1 billion this year.
So
you know?
weird. Yeah.
All right.
Well, so we'll see. Moving into May,
Moving into May.
The Devil Wears Prada Dos.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I need a
Be
trailer
fine.
for this, but I'm excited.
It'll be fine.
I like the first one.
The first one's fine.
You know,
yeah. The first
we'll
one's
see.
the first one, depending on who you are, you love it or you hate it. I think it's fine. Like, yeah, so I'll watch it. I'm sure it's quippy, it's fast paced, it's comedy.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, it's good.
We're also getting Animal Farm, an animated Animal Farm movie directed by Andy Serkis with people like Glenn Close, Kieran Culkin, Woody Harrelson, Seth Rogen, Steve Buscemi, Jim Parsons, Andy Serkis is playing somebody.
It's
Laverne Cox.
The cast isn't what's doing it for me. What's giving me hope is that it's Andy Serkis doing Animal Farm, and I feel like he has the potential to do a very good job.
It's PG. It's a kids movie, so we'll see.
Oh, it's PG?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've lost hope.
It's a kids movie. It's a kids movie.
Well, actually, there's a way this can still be good.
I think it could be good.
There's a way this can still be good.
We're also getting a movie called The Sheep Detectives. This
looks amazing.
This looks so funny.
I'm 100% in on this.
What if Hugh Jackman read crime stories to his sheep and then he was murdered, so they all solved his murder?
I fucking love this. I'm in.
Sign me up.
100%.
I mean, some of the cast, just to kind of like give people an idea, you've got Rhys Darby, you got Brett Goldstein from Ted Lasso, Bella Ramsey, Patrick Stewart, Bryan Cranston, Regina Hall, Emma Thompson. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. You know what else is going to be fantastic?
What?
That same weekend, Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, I'm in. 100%. Mortal Kombat 2, we're finally Mortal Kombating. Yes.
Mortal Kombat 2, we're doing Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 2, a.k.a. Mortal Kombat 1. I think what really needs to happen, like the other Mortal Kombat, did it have like a subtitle? What was the subtitle?
No, just Mortal Kombat.
No, it's just Mortal Kombat. That one should have been called Mortal Kombat, but not really yet. And this should be Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
This is a tutorial for the game.
This should be Mortal Kombat : actual Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Carl Urban said that Johnny Cage was like one of the hardest roles of his career to play.
Yeah,
just to nail like his mannerisms and stuff. So I'm excited.
And you've got to balance like the serious with the funny, because he's a fucking actor in an interdimensional fighting contest. Like, yeah, no, I'm in. And the fake trailer that we got for Johnny Cage was like fucking amazing. Yeah.
We're probably due for another Mortal Kombat trailer soon, so that'll be awesome.
Hell yeah. Okay, who's the character that you want to see the most in the Mortal Kombat movie? Like who is
Johnny Cage.
The person you're most excited? Johnny Cage, really?
Oh, easily Johnny Cage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love Carl Urban. I'm very excited for Johnny Cage. I don't know enough about Mortal Kombat to be excited for anybody else.
I'm really excited for Kano to come back.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool.
Kano's fucking hilarious. That guy was the best part of the first one.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Kano to come back. I really, really, really want to see Baraka well done in this movie. Baraka was like, I remember when like Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and it was like, wait, who's this guy that's eating people for a fatality? Like, I want that guy. Like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Then we've got Mandalorian Grogu.
Grogu?
Grogu.
We got Mandalorian and the money Mandalorian and the money and the Mandalorian and the breadwinner coming to fucking movies.
Look, yeah, I'm gonna see it. It's Star Wars.
It's fine.
Can I say I'm excited about it? No, not even a little, but sure.
This should have been what we got instead of Mandalorian season 3. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, it's really hard to be excited when the Mandalorian story has kind of fallen off with season 3 and the Book of Boba Fett. I mean, the Book of Boba Fett literally just had an episode about the Mandalorian in the middle of its season. What the fuck was that?
Also, I forgot. Is Giancarlo Esposito dead now?
Good question. Next question.
I think that was the end of season 3, right? I forget.
I can't remember.
I want him to be in it, though. Like, I feel like that's the thing that would make it for me is, Giancarlo Esposito just he's like, and I'm back with the Darksaber again. Like, that's what I want. Like,
I know Jeremy Allen White is playing Rada the Hutt, who's from the Clone Wars.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, okay.
So we'll see that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Moving into June. Masters of the Universe.
Fine.
He-Man. Skeletor is played by Jared Leto.
Who's playing He-Man again?
It is a guy named... Why are you not the first? Nicholas Galinson.
And is Kevin Smith at all associated with this?
No, it's directed by Travis Knight, who did Bumblebee.
Oh, no. All right.
It's got a good cast. I mean, Idris Elba, Kristen Wiig, you got Alison Brie, you got...
who's Alison Brie?
Yeah.
She-Ra?
Is... Evil Lynn.
Oh, okay. Apart from Jared Leto, this sounds all right.
Exactly. Apart from Jared Leto,
But that's how Tron looked too, and I skipped that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
well,
that's
you made the right call.
yeah.
Tron sucked,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Also in June, we've got Disclosure Day, the Steven Spielberg one. We kind of talked about that recently with the trailer about Alien. It's his Alien movie this year. And that same weekend, we've also got Scary Movie 6. So, you got two options there. You can go see one about aliens, and you can go see one that spoofs a bunch of movies. What movies will it spoof? We'll find out.
Yep, we'll find out.
And then we've also got Toy Story 5.
Cool. Don't need it, but whatever.
But the biggest movie of June, Kevin.
Yep. Toy
Supergirl.
Story 5, why are you still playing? Toy Story 5, we are now vintage collectibles. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've got Supergirl is the biggest movie of June. At the end of the month.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah.
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 I'm just having fun making fun of the fact that Toy Story 5, Toy Story 5 Labubu's are here. Like, fucking.
Let's see. Here's the plot of Toy Story 5. Woody, Buzz, Jesse, and the rest of the gang's jobs are challenged when they're introduced to electronics, a new threat to... Oh, my God, it's going to be about screens.
Ugh.
Great.
Magnum Opus,
July.
baby. Magnum Opus.
It's a good year for Magnum Opus.
Supergirl looks good. Supergirl looks phenomenal. Millie Alcock's amazing. I know you haven't watched all of House of the Dragon yet, but she absolutely crushes it.
I saw
anytime
her episodes.
Yeah, she's great, right?
Yeah, she's great.
She's phenomenal, continues to be phenomenal. I can't wait to watch her be like the first version of a Kryptonian that's like more human than Kryptonian without being
more
human.
flawed.
Yeah, like yeah, showing that like they weren't like, because all we ever get is like Superman. I fucking love people, so I'm gonna save people. And this Superman was better, but
we need something else.
The tagline "Truth, Justice, Whatever" is perfect. Like
I 100%.
That's what we need.
Then in July,
yep,
Minions 3. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love Minions.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
They're fine.
They're so stupid.
Yeah.
They're my
It's
favorite
silly.
brain rot.
Yeah, it's going to be on in the background for... I have a nephew. It's going to be on in the background for forever. Like that's what's up. We're going to go watch
exactly
Minions 3. He's going to probably cry in the theater. We'll have to leave early. We'll watch it later.
You finish it later. That's how it always goes.
It's going to be great.
That's happened to me in Zootopia. This little kid that was like 1 started crying 20 minutes in, and the parents had to leave. And I was like, cool, you both just wasted like $30 on tickets for yourselves for your kid to watch 20 minutes of a movie, and then you had to leave.
I feel like that was... Listen, being a parent is a lot of experimentation, and I feel like that was them doing the real-time experiment of, okay, can we do a movie?
I think
there's only one way to learn.
If you take a 1 to like 4-year-old to a movie, that's a waste of money because they're not going to sit through an hour and a half, and they're not going to retain it.
Well, they also
That's my
probably
opinion.
wanted to see it themselves, And they were like, let's risk it. Let's try it. Let's roll the dice. Sometimes you roll the dice. You know how sometimes you're like, maybe I got to poop, but maybe I got to see this movie?
No. I don't know
You roll
that.
the dice and you sit in the theater.
I'm going to keep going with July. We got the live-action Moana.
I just couldn't compared a kid to having to poop.
You did, and that's why we're gonna move along. We're gonna move along before the parents of the podcast get upset
It's
with
a possible imminent disaster for you.
I don't know either of those because I don't have a kid and I don't want a kid.
All right, Moana
and I'm very
live
good at
action.
controlling my bowels. Okay, I have control over my bowels, Kevin.
Well, I'm 39. I'm 39. Every year is a bigger roll of the dice for me.
It sure is, buddy. Yeah, live action Moana, live action doing some heavy lifting in that title because it looks. I'll see it because I love
live action,
Moana.
except most of The Rock is animated.
Live action, except for most of it's CGI.
Yeah.
Look,
this is like The Lion King, live action. The Lion King. Yeah.
Or like Snow White, which was mostly like rendered backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, like how do you do a live action giant crab?
You do it with CGI.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so.
I love Moana. I love
action.
the first Moana. It's literally one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's a perfect movie. I will never shut up about it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see this, but like my hopes are not high. But my hopes are very high.
Yeah, hit it.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say if they
one.
nail the title track, the big song, then it's fine.
Music will be a big part for me because the music in Moana 2 was pretty much a letdown.
Also, add more coconut people. I want that. I want more coconut people.
There's more of them in the second one.
I know, but I want more coconut people in the live action. I feel like that would be great.
But we are gonna get after that the Odyssey.
Yes. I am paying attention. It looks good so far. I'm paying attention. Like,
we'll see.
You know how I feel about this. Don't fuck up my Greek mythology, Christopher Nolan. I won't forgive you.
Well, I mean, the best adaptation of the Odyssey is the SpongeBob SquarePants movie from 2005.
Kind of.
A little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
The weekend after the Odyssey, a movie I know you're going to be very excited for, I will probably skip. Evil Dead Burn.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no. Evil Dead Rise was amazing. That was amazing.
I didn't see it in theaters. I can't watch those in theaters.
That movie was so good. Oh, yeah, no, that's
Evil Dead is like the one franchise besides maybe like Final Destination that makes me too squeamish.
Evil Dead is the one franchise that like the gore doesn't feel like gore porn to me. Like it's not the same thing as like Art the Clown. You know, it's like the point is that like these evil spirits have invaded a human body and they don't give a fuck about you. You know, like that. Yeah. That to me, these are better than like every possession film that comes out every year, because we always get like some like, you know, either Christian overtoned or Christian undertoned fucking possession movie every year where it's like, and then they were cured by the priest. Yeah,
the
like
Pope's Exorcist.
We you know what we get is we get like the modern day Midwestern Bible Belt message equivalent of an Exorcist film every year. It's always like the possession of whatever, and it's like she fucking masturbated at 3 a.m. and now the devil's in her. Like. But
you're not wrong.
Evil Dead is like, no. Someone got properly possessed because they opened a fucking book because humans are idiots and now you're all going to die. Like that, I love that. But I get you being too squeamish. Like, I mean, they do some real twisted shit in those.
Yeah. It's a little too much for me.
I'm in.
The weekend after that is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Everybody. So we're in it.
I like this. You've got Tom Holland, Zendaya's coming back.
Yep.
Mark Ruffalo's going to be in it. You've got John Berthnell's Punisher. Sadie Sink is going to be in it. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
But also Tremal Tillman from Severance is in this. And it's directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Chi. And Shang-Chi's not the best Marvel movie, but it does have some of the best martial arts in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see how this goes.
Shang-Chi's not the best Marvel movie, but not for directorial reasons.
No, exactly. You know it's not because of him.
I think it's more for production reasons. Like, that wasn't... I feel like had Shang-Chi come out a couple years previous, like... Dustin Daniel Cretton might have had more leeway, but like it came out in that realm where like a lot of the Marvel movies that came out in that time frame were the ones where I was like, all right, you're trying to hit the $1 billion again, and you're trying too hard.
It's the Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yeah. It's in that era, and it just like they weren't hitting, and there were too many of them, and like I've rewatched most of Shang-Chi. Like I've put it on in the background since, which is enough of a comment to say that it's good enough. So him directing this and everything that we've heard so far is like it's more of a street level proper Spider-Man. Exactly. Yeah, it looks.
He doesn't have his tech and whatnot.
Who's the main bad guy in this one? Do we know?
Well, that's what
do we know yet?
Not, so the rumor is, it's Tom Holland's Punisher and Spider-Man team up to take down the Hulk, but also Scorpion's in it. So we'll see.
You know who I'd really like to see in a modern Marvel version of Spider-Man is the Shocker, because he's always.
You already did.
Did
he's
we?
in the first one. He's in the first one.
Who is he?
He's literally in the first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
So go
back
and watch that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see a Doc Ock in this universe, but since we already got Doc Ock in the last one, we're probably not going to, which is a little bit disappointing. I would also like to see this version of a Green Goblin, but we won't see that either. So
yeah.
In August, moving into August, Super Troopers 3.
Okay. Why haven't we gotten a live action Miles Morales Spider-Man yet?
Because.
Okay. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, that's why. Because. But yeah, Super Troopers 3.
Okay.
And then we've also got the remake of Cliffhanger with Pierce Brosnan and Lily James. I recently learned that Stallone refused to come back because of like a pay dispute with it.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because Stallone sucks. He's a terrible person.
Yeah.
And I hate him.
Yeah.
And then in August, we're also getting the long-awaited release of Coyote vs. Acme. Now, the reason I say long-awaited release is because this is a movie that was made by Warner Brothers with Will Forte and John Cena. And then they were like, actually, we can get a lot of money back if we just don't release it. But then another company was like, hey, we'll buy it from you.
Yeah.
So,
no, this seems like a good premise. You know, it's like a court case and
Yeah, Will Forte, John Cena, that's a great combo.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Moving into September, we've got the Clayface movie.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 100%.
Very, very, very excited for
I'm
that.
excited to see trailers for this. I can't wait.
Yeah, should be sometime, I imagine, probably in the next couple months, we'll probably get like a teaser for it.
Yeah, and like it's the actor version because there's different Clayfaces, and this one's the actor, and it's going to be more of like a grounded like horror, like a body horror film. Right?
Yeah. That's the idea. Is it going to be body horror, actor, some kind of element makes him a shapeshifter of some kind, which I'm imagining that means that when he shifts, it's going to be body horror, which I think would be cool.
Look, Penguin was amazing, and if Clayface leans into that and we're like fleshing out this Robert Pattinson Batman universe at all, even if they're still isolated, like if we're fleshing that out at all, I think that's really cool.
Very excited.
Yeah.
We're also in September getting the next new Resident Evil from Zach Kreger.
Yes. Zach Kreger knocking it out of the park. He's Barbarian, amazing. Weapons, amazing. Here we are. Let's go. Come on.
I'm
Take
excited.
a property. And Zach Kreger has said that he's a fan of the games, and I know directors say this a lot anyway just to get the fans in, but like when Zach Kreger says it, who was originally on Whitest Kids You Know, I'm like, I believe you. I actually believe you.
him too.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to just do the games, which I'm okay with seeing something completely new in the Resident Evil world.
Yeah, but I hope that it leans into like the first game where like the first game was like just it was like, hey, there's a bunch of weird experiments in this mansion, like including a giant
Well, it
tarantula.
is in a mansion.
It is?
We know this one is in a mansion.
Yeah.
So
and I hope it leans into that because the first Resident Evil, like the Resident was a play on words when it first came out.
Yeah.
Resident Evil was you're in a residence and there's much evil. You know, like that was the whole game. And like, but the thing about it was like you had a limited amount of ammunition. You had a limited amount of oil. Like there's stuff that like in that game made it a real proper survival. Like I feel like a lot of people who play modern survival horror video games would play that game and like rage quit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm hoping that this movie encapsulates some of like that real dire stakes. And I hope that Zach Kreger just brings it to life in a fun and sometimes funny way. You know, because like the end of Weapons was a comedy. And I would like to see some moments in this movie where Zach Kreger's like, oh, no, we're going to lean into the comedy here.
I think that'll definitely happen.
Yeah.
Moving into October.
Yep.
We've got Tom Cruise's movie Digger, which this sounds honestly incredible.
Okay.
The most powerful man in the world embarks on a frantic mission to prove he is humanity's savior before the disaster he's unleashed destroys everything. There is a teaser trailer, and it's Tom Cruise's silhouette dancing around a bunch of different locations with a shovel.
Okay.
I'm so interested. Because apparently,
I'm not interested. I'm perplexed and intrigued.
Well,
let me put it that way. Tom Cruise with a shovel, the movie. Like,
yeah. I mean,
I still would prefer Christoph Waltz eats a salad and talks to you.
What? Are you not a Tom Cruise fan?
No. Did you not know this about me?
I thought you loved him.
No, I don't love Tom Cruise. I think he's a weird short man.
Oh. Well, we're also getting The Social Reckoning in October.
Great.
You care about that?
Only if it totally like trashes Mark Zuck and Facebook.
It won't.
It won't. There you go.
You know it won't. But the big one in October, the one that I think we both care about, is Mortal Kombat 3. Nope, sorry, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter! Yeah, no, this looks good. 50 Cent coming in as Balrog. Real good. Zangief's in it. Like, so far they're doing it right. David Desmalchian as M. Bison looks amazing. Like, and here's, like, this is one of those movies that you could have cast, like, Frank Grillo as M. Bison. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I would have been even more hyped, but David Desmalchian as M. Bison, I think there's room for, at the end of this movie, doing like him with CGI muscles, like a muscle suit and like a little like because M. Bison's fucking jacked, dude. Like everybody in Street Fighter has an unnecessary amount. Like everyone has like you can see every single deltoid. You know, like Street Fighter's always been like the most jacked people, and then they only get like more cartoonishly jacked as the game series goes on. So like I was really hoping for like mostly WWE wrestlers and stuff for this movie, but we've got a few. We've got Akuma in it, which to me is like that makes it okay to not have a jacked M. Bison because Akuma might end up being like the big bad guy, but we'll see what happens.
I'm excited. I mean, this and Mortal Kombat will both be, I think, very fun.
Yeah, I think as long as the action sequences are good, it's a great movie. You know,
and I
like
think
it's a fighting game.
Street Fighter has a look to it where it feels like they're on a side-scrolling video game like set.
Good.
You know what I mean? Like it has that side-scroller fighter feel.
That's what we need. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
And you know what? I hope the final action sequence like has multiple moments of like slow motion side scroll. Like that would be, it doesn't have to all be that way, but if you give us a couple shots of it that are just like perfectly executed, that's amazing, you know?
Yeah. Not amazing. Moving into November.
Yep.
I only mentioned this one because it's the return to Hollywood for a very certain controversial actor. You like the director Ty West because he did Pearl X.
I love Ty West.
And Maxine.
Yep.
He's doing Ebenezer: A Christmas Carol, starring one Jonathan Depp.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in. Yep.
And I say controversial because obviously, you know, there is the whole stuff that went down with him.
Yeah.
Hollywood wasn't casting him anymore.
Oh no,
I was always...
2 actors that do drugs were in a bad relationship. Whoa, crazy.
Look, and that's the thing. It's like I like Johnny Depp's movies. I love him in the Pirates movies.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, I don't care about the Christmas Carol. I've seen that. I've seen it a lot. There's always one.
I think there's a world where Ty West really emphasizes the Dickensian morals in that story in a way that hasn't already been done. We have the fun version of A Christmas Carol, a.k.a. A Muppets Christmas Carol. We have the classic A Christmas Carol, right?
Jim Carrey animated.
Jim Carrey animated, wacky, weird, but still kind of dark and grim Christmas Carol that really leans into the actual writing of the book. We've even got the Guy Pearce Christmas Carol, which is actually probably my favorite, which really like is like, even though it's spirit still, it's like a very grounded, like the Guy Pearce version of A Christmas Carol is like anti It's a Wonderful Life. It's like, hey, you're a dick and everyone's going to be happy when you're gone. And here's all the dick things you did in life. And not only that, it starts out in hell, which is great. I think there's a world where Ty West is able to take a lot of these threads and weave them in a way where it's like, hey, you rich dickhead, you suck, but here's the things that could be good. You know?
Yeah, we'll see.
It's a great story. There's
we'll
a
see.
reason it gets redone, and I would say like most versions have been good. So,
yeah.
Oh, Scrooged.
And then,
there's even Scrooged with fucking Bill Murray. All right, keep going.
Well, in November, the other big one is Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fine.
And then we're getting
we heard you like Hunger Games, so we put some Hunger Games in your Hunger Games, and here it is.
It's just funny that Hunger Games is like, they did like the modern one, and then they're like, let's go through all the other ones that lead up to it.
Let's go back in time. Yeah.
Why don't we ever do it the other way around where we start with the first one and work our way up? Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hunger Games 3? Was it 3? The third one? Whatever it was. I don't know. The third one was like the best in my opinion because it was like, oh,
well,
shit,
that's because the one with like 2 parts or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So Hunger, is it Mockingjay Part 1? I think Mockingjay Part 1 was the best. Anyway, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Keep going.
And then we're getting another Meet the Parents sequel.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't care.
Pass.
And then finally, we're moving into December.
Yep.
There's only a couple big ones in here. First up is Jumanji 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Or technically Jumanji 4.
Jumanji 3, a.k.a. Jumanji 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see. We've got the Werewolf movie.
Yep.
With Aaron Taylor Johnson.
That's Robert
from Robert Eggers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I'm
baby.
I'm in. On
Lily
that,
Rose
100%.
Depp is back.
100% in.
And then on December 18th, Kevin,
Yes.
we have what people are calling Doomsday, because Avengers Doomsday and Dune Part 3 come out on the same day.
Okay, let's unpack everything here. Avengers Doomsday is going to be a big hit or miss. It's 50-50 as far as I see the Marvel Universe at this point and the way that they've been crafting stories. Fantastic Four was a really nice way to lean into this. However, as more trailers are coming out and they're showing they're like, Steve Rogers is back, Thor is back, I'm like, okay. Are we just aiming to create a giant comic spread again? Like, is that what we're doing here? You know, there are a million comic fans who are going to love this no matter what. And there are a million comic fans who are going to hate this no matter what. And you and I feel like, are going to be somewhere in the middle, where it's either going to be fine or it's either going to be good, fine, or bad. I don't see this being a great movie for us. However, one thing I'm more excited for is Dune Part 3.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing with Avengers Doomsday. And I'll probably be saying this a lot this year. I think DC is way more interesting. DC only has 3 properties coming out this year, and I think all 3 of them are more interesting than Avengers Doomsday. I'm way more interested in Supergirl, Clayface, and Lanterns, personally.
I agree.
I think Doomsday is relying on, hey, we're bringing back everybody that you used to like, and I think that that's going to work for some people that care about seeing Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr. For me personally, I care about the stories of the characters they're portraying, and I feel like a lot of those stories have already either ended or reached a point where it just doesn't work for me anymore.
Yeah.
I think a big part with Doomsday is, instead of focusing on all the characters they just spent the last 6 years introducing, they're going, hey, remember Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart and James Marsden from X-Men? We're going to bring them back.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't, like, yes, that's cool. I like that in theory. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't care about the X-Men timeline that ended in 2003 or whatever. You know? So we'll see. I think Doomsday is going to be good or fun for me. I don't think it'll be bad. I don't think it's possible for it to be bad, because there is still enough going on with it that I'm like, it'll be at the very least fun.
Yeah.
Seeing all these characters on screen together will be at the very least fun.
Here's the thing that sucks about Avengers Doomsday is the first Avengers movie came out over 20 years ago.
2012.
Okay, so under 20 years ago, but it feels like forever, right? They came out 14 years ago. So 14 years ago, we got the first actual Avengers movie. And since then, we've gotten all of these phases. We're far enough along that, like, Avengers Doomsday, some of the people who were, like, the most excited about the first Avengers movie that were in their 20s are in their fucking 40s now. Like, it's been so long. And I think that Marvel missed the opportunity to pass the torch to new heroes. I think in trying to hit the $1 billion swing for the fences mark so many fucking times every year, they've really, like, diluted the content. They've constantly nerfed the powers of some of the most strongest, like, villains and heroes in their entire universe for the sake of telling whatever story it was that the production team and whoever was in charge of Marvel wanted to tell. Yeah, well, not just Galactus, but, like, look at fucking Adam Warlock. Like, I love Will Poulter, but, like, that character was a shadow of who Adam Warlock is in the fucking...
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, we didn't get Thanos and Adam Warlock fighting each other the way that we should have. We didn't get all the shit that happens in the actual Infinity War saga because of the way they decided to tell it and the way that they decided to just keep rolling out phases since then. Like, how many people have watched all of the phases? Not many. You know, so, like...
No, I haven't even watched them all.
And it feels like because of that, you know, because we've missed so much, they're going to be dropping references to shit. That, like, I want to finish Ironheart before we get there, but who knows if I will. Because, like, it's not a priority. And, like, they missed so many times while they were swinging for the fucking fences. And I heard it was good. And I'm like, okay, well, I could get into that. And, like, I heard Mephisto's in it. And, like, I'm like, okay, X-Men, okay, we're making some moves. But, like, it just feels... slow and like the real anchor on this is hold on. It feels slow, and it feels like the real anchor on this is the history of the Avengers post-Infinity War. You know?
Yeah.
So instead of passing the torch after Infinity War, we got, and then get ready for the next phase and the next phase. And it feels like when they're going, it feels like they're going to be like, and now that Avengers Doomsday is over, we're going to do phase 9, 2 Chris's, both Chris's all the time, Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. You know, like,
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be surprised if they did that. I'd just roll my eyes and be like, okay, Marvel, you know?
Well, I need a real trailer for this movie, too, because I think that these little ones where it's like, Chris Evans will return, and Chris Evans, it's like, I know.
2 Chris's.
Like, even when Chris Evans was like, oh, yeah, like last year he was like, or in 2024 rather, he was like, yeah, it's really upsetting not to be back filming Avengers with everybody. I'm like, you're in it, dude. Shut up. Like, I know you're in it. There's no way you're not in it.
I think my new scale is, would I watch this or would I prefer Christoph Waltz eating a salad?
Wow, interesting scale for you this year. I'm curious to see how that goes.
It's one or the other. It's either this or Christoph Waltz eating a salad.
Kevin, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
This is my question.
What?
If you could only pick 2 TV shows and 2 movies, and that was the only thing you could watch this year was those 2 things, what 2 would you pick?
All
just to kind of show where your excitement is. Because, like, for instance, last year, mine would have been F1 and probably, like, another movie that came out.
Okay, just to create balance in my palette, because that's what I would do.
Exactly.
Something that you didn't mention, but that I would probably watch this year. I think, okay, so I would watch...
The Masked Singer.
These are the
5.
only things I can watch this year. Yes, The Masked Singer. All reality television for me. So shows, obviously Shogun and Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Those are probably my top 2. Those are the 2 things I would watch. Movie-wise, Supergirl and Dune.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's a real hard pick. Oh, I might watch Dune, though, for the fucking show. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lock in that answer for now.
Dune and Supergirl?
Dune and Supergirl for movies, for sure.
Would you say those are your most anticipated movies of the year?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I would say for shows, I think for me it's Spider Noir and Lanterns, just because those both Lanterns, it's been terrible live action, so I'd love to see something good. And Spider Noir is that's just so weird. I can't wait to see how they do it.
We've also got the John Madden movie coming out.
Oh, that wasn't on the
I don't know why that's not on the list, but like Nicolas Cage in the John Madden movie is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then another show that I think I'm going to count for this year. That everybody's talking about, and I have seen the first episode, is Heated Rivalry.
Fallout too. I appreciate it.
Oh, fuck, Fallout. Fuck. Is that in my... That's not most anticipated. We're already watching it, but it counts for this year.
It's half in, half out.
Most of it's coming out this year, so it counts for a 2026 show.
Yeah, you get a free pass on that.
Yeah, however, I would say Heated Rivalry is huge right now. It blew up. Have you watched it yet?
I've read one of the books, actually.
Heated Rivalry has here's what I love about Heated Rivalry. I love that Heated Rivalry is causing some heat socially because people are how dare they have a gay love story? And I'm like, dude, it's just a love story. Like, you don't have to watch it. You don't watch most love stories anyway, guys. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. I think my 2 movies.
Yeah.
This is a tough one, but I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think Dune Part 3.
Yeah.
I love Denis Villeneuve, and if he's bringing back Greg Fraser for the cinematography,
you know he is. Everybody's coming back for Dune 3. Like, they're wrapping it up. It's the final part. The first 2 parts were home runs. Like, I've no complaints with either of the first 2 movies.
And I think I'm gonna take a big swing here. And I think this is kind of crazy to say this over Doomsday, but I think Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm a big Punisher fan.
Okay.
And I really like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And if I was going to pick a superhero movie, I think I'm more excited for Supergirl.
Yeah.
But I think I'm more curious about Spider-Man.
So that's most anticipated out of, like, intrigue.
Yeah. And I think the best movie, I think my favorite movie of the year is probably going to be Dune, if I had to take a stab. I think that's going to be the
prediction.
one where I think at the end of the year when I do my top 10, I think Dune will be in the top 3 at the very least, for sure.
I think if it's done correctly, Supergirl might be my favorite of the year. Dune probably. I don't want to just adhere to the bias that I fucking love hyper dense science fiction novels. Like, so I don't want to I don't just want to go, it's Dune or nothing for me, but like. It's going to be up there no matter what. Like, the whole cast is back. They're doing it slightly differently. Everybody who thinks that fucking Paul Atreides is the hero is in for a rude awakening. I can't wait for that. Oh, yeah. There's going to be so many people that are like, Dune is woke now, and I'll be like, you're a fucking idiot, and I can't wait for that moment. So there's a lot of stuff with Dune that I'm really excited for, both in theaters and out of theaters.
I think I'm going to change my answer, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to I'm quickly going back through the list.
Yeah.
Dune and Odyssey are my two that I would. If I could only watch 2 movies, those are the 2 I would pick.
I picked Dune and Supergirl only because, like I said, I want to balance my palette out. I think
totally fair.
I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms is going to be a fun buddy adventure with some dramatic moments that nods to like one of my favorite fantasy worlds ever. I think that Shogun is like impeccable. I can't believe more people aren't talking about it, but I also can because Americans don't want to watch things in other languages. So, like, those are my 2 no matter what, because Shogun is way more serious. Shogun is like, but it's so, I can't. But yeah, so, and
there's a lot of good stuff this year.
But then movie-wise, I think Dune's going to be real heavy. I think Dune is going to be like, no. This is what genocide and xenocide look like. These are the implications of warfare. And I think it's a necessary story because it shows what happens when the guy who was the freedom fighter becomes the bad guy. Like
giant worm.
And we know, well, that's not him.
I know. I just.
but yeah, no. And then also, like, this is what happens when you go absolutely off the fucking rails trying to craft the perfect peaceful universe that you want.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then I think, like I said, to balance out my palette, I need something kind of fun and female fronted.
No, and I agree with you, the palette balancing. But I think.
I want Jason Momoa riding a motorcycle in space.
Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I think my top 5 is going to be.
Yeah, hit me.
I'm going to take a stab at this.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Then I think it's going to be Spider-Man.
Okay.
Then I think it's going to be I don't know in any order. I think my top 5 will. I don't know the order, but it's going to have probably Dune, Supergirl, The Odyssey, Spider-Man, and I think potentially like one of those ones that like might surprise me, like maybe Disclosure Day, potentially The Mummy.
Yeah.
Like I think there's gonna be another one in
Werewolf.
there, but I definitely Werewolf probably. I think that for
Resident
sure
Evil.
I'm with you. Oh yeah, like there's so many go.
I'm hitting you, man.
Yeah, you're. Oh fuck.
Street Fighter.
I definitely think. I think Dune and Supergirl. I think will be in my top 3 no matter what.
I think this year we're going to have to do categories. Like, we're going to have to actually do best action movie. We're going to have to do best horror movie. We're going to have to do the best, right? We can still do our top, and yes, you're seeing 120 movies, so we'll do top 10. I won't force you to do a top 5.
Thank you.
But it'll be top.
Thank you.
It'll be top 10 TVs and movies because I know you're not seeing a lot of TV. So I'd be interested to see.
That'll be easy this year for me.
I'd be interested to see what gets in there from TV, because what we're really, and you and I talked about this week, actually, what we're really talking about is like how you tell a story. And the fact that like a story is committed to a 10 episode or 8 episode medium versus a 2.5 hour medium doesn't matter. How did you craft it? Did I enjoy it the entire way? Was I engaged the way I was meant to be? There's a lot of questions to answer that like lean into our top 10. And I really like having a strict top 10 when it comes to, like consumption that way. However, I do think we should do our actual own awards this year for like, best action, best comedy,
horror.
best horror. Yeah, like
best
really
animated.
Really, because we see them. We see them all,
I see them all. I mean, I'm going for 100 movies in the theater. Now, here's the thing. This list doesn't include straight to streaming movies. So I don't even know what that looks like, and we don't have time to do that.
No, we don't. Actually, we do have time to do that. I moved your appointment back for your car by an hour. So now we're going to cover all the straight-to-streaming movies.
Kevin, I need
starting
breaks
with,
so bad.
but not
Kevin, I need
limited
breaks so
to
bad. Don't do this to me, Kevin.
Peacock.
Kevin, I gotta get breaks. My car is scraping.
Do
The
you
brakes
like
are
that
so
I picked
bad.
Peacock first?
Yeah. But yeah, that's the big stuff this year. If we had to pick two, I think Lanterns, Spider Noir for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lock in, I think, Dune and the Odyssey because I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan, and I get the palette changing, but for me, like, those are the two that I'm like, these are gonna blow me away. I know it.
I reserve any and all judgment on the Odyssey until after I see it. I reserve any and all expectation. I'm fighting my desire to go in with expectations because I'm such a huge fan of, and this is gonna sound fucking douchebaggy and esoteric, I love epic poetry. I fucking
nothing wrong with that.
love it. That's why I love Shakespeare. That's why I love Greek mythology. That's why I love these art forms that pay tribute to it, because I fucking love. That's why I love concept bands now, probably. Because like, what is a concept album if not just an epic poem? Like, you're rhyming and you're using like. Anyway, before I go off the rails on that, like. Because of my love for that storytelling medium, I am reserving all judgment until after I see it, and I probably will have a hard time assessing like whether or not I truly liked it until like a week or so later. But how this podcast usually works is we see a movie on Thursday, we talk about it on Saturday. So like a lot of times, and this even happened this year in 2025, we see a movie, we haven't fully even digested it yet, and then we're
100%.
talking about it, and then we're like, we gotta go see that again. Like, and then Eddington is the perfect example. I think that's the best example of like, sometimes you need more time with a film, because like we had a whole separate episode about Eddington that was like, okay, now we can talk about it,
and it's actually good.
It's really good. But yeah, so the Odyssey is probably the biggest one where I'm looking at it and I'm like calming myself, and I'm like, it's gonna be okay, even if it's not everything that you think it should be or everything that you know it to be. Like, it's okay,
We're gonna
Kevin.
have
Calm
very
down.
different opinions about the Odyssey, I feel.
Yeah. I think we didn't talk like a lot of straight to streaming shows, but there's a really good show out right now called Pluribus. That I've only heard good things about. Yeah. And then there's another also possible flop for the year. I think Rings of Power new season's coming out.
You mean the $1 billion show might flop because no one watches it?
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I don't care. It's not the best, but there are moments that I love in every
They're trying.
Season. They're trying really hard, and they're failing me. But I keep coming back and giving them chances, and it's fine. Go ahead. Like, if this season's bad, I'll probably just stop watching it. But like, and that goes against everything that I said about like I reserve the right to stop watching or reading. But like, for some reason, I just keep watching The Rings of Power. It's just beautiful.
And I feel like you said you're gonna stop watching it a couple times.
I keep watching
it
because I just want to be in that world.
Exactly.
Like,
that's totally fair. I totally get that, though.
All right. Oh, also, not coming out this year, but really big announcement. Magic the Gathering is making a live-action movie, and I'm very skeptical.
I forgot about
30 years of storytelling, including one of the most bombastic interplanar, interdimensional fantasy stories ever written about an interdimensional ship. Like, I don't know what story they're going to tell. Like, this is fucking insane. But I can tell you that if they start with the fall of the Thran, that it'll be amazing. And that is what I have to say about that. It'll also be a cautionary tale for human civilization.
I'm surprised the Warhammer show is not coming out this year. That's been in development for like 4 years.
I am not surprised because Warhammer is... Okay, we'll talk about it in another episode. Warhammer is releasing new codexes this year, which are like essentially the books that represent the lore and rules for playing the game. And they are oftentimes expanding upon that universe. Warhammer is insane. There is no way that you will release a show or a movie that makes every fan of Warhammer fall in love with it, because so many people are so committed to a specific faction that no matter what you do or how much screen time you give to anything, there are going to be some people that are like, that's not enough, and there are going to be some people that are like, that's too much. there's no way to do a show that doesn't have some sort of divisiveness in the community.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying,
it's
been in the works for a long time.
Yeah, how do you make a bunch of because Warhammer live action it's in the same realm as Moana live action. Like the Adeptus Astartes are like 9 feet tall. Like, they're gigantic human beings, and you can do the forced perspective where you're creating that illusion.
Yeah, I mean,
of
when
height.
they did the power armor,
we can do that. Well, they get the power armor, which makes them bigger, right? But like, how do you?
I'm saying they did live action Fallout power armor, and it looks really good. It's Prime doing this.
Yeah, how do you create that image though? And like sometimes, like I think a lot of times they're probably assessing some of this power armor because like sometimes you look at a figure in Warhammer and you're like, is that who I think it is? Like, I don't know if that's the Adeptus Astartes I think it is. Oh, no, it is. He's just got a big thing around his head. It's hard to, like, there's a lot with Warhammer that's been done correctly in the time in between, and the fandom for it is not dying down at all. But I do, I'm intrigued as to why we haven't at least gotten, like, a cast announcement.
No info on it.
There's
That's what I'm saying. Like, after 4 years, nothing.
Yeah, but this is very Games Workshop. Like,
we'll see what happens.
Games Workshop does this with everything. One thing that I will say is some good Warhammer books are slated to come out in the next year, but I will cover that inevitably in 1 or 2 of my deep dives that I do this year, because we know every year I go through a bunch of Warhammer shit. All right, you gotta go. You're that's too many yawns. That's like 10 yawns. It's too many.
Yeah.
We're done.
Too many.
Great times today. Welcome to 2026.
2026.
Feel free to tune into reality TV or the horrors of reality. But if you'd like to escape just a little bit every week with us, keep tuning in. Same UnPop time, same UnPop channel.
Yeah, next. What are we talking about next week? We'll find out.
Oh, what are we talking about next week? What's coming out this week?
I'm seeing Greenland 2 and Primate.
Oh. You know what? If I have some time this upcoming week, I'll go see Greenland 2, and we can just talk about how bad
Hell
it is.
yes.
I haven't even seen
Please.
Greenland 1. I feel like that would be fun.
I have a soft spot, and I had a surgery when I was in Boston a few years back, and I had to stay on the couch for like 3 days. And so over those 3 days, I watched as many meteor, comet, coming to destroy Earth movies as I could. I watched Deep Impact. I watched Armageddon. I watched Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. That's when Don't Look Up came out.
Yeah.
I watched Greenland. I watched as many of them as I could. And all I can say is, for whatever reason, those movies are my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I love them. They're so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll jump into Greenland 2, and we'll talk about it.
If you get the chance to like put Greenland on in snippets,
Yeah.
it's actually not that bad.
Okay. I mean, big thing that I'll probably be bringing to the podcast this year is when I finish catching up with One Piece. Like,
Nice.
because I'm on episode 270 something, and
Only 900 to go, baby.
I'm finally kind of in love with it. Like, it took, like I already loved it, but like I didn't love it enough to like be like, oh yeah, I'll just watch this in big chunks. But now I've got an episode guide to skip the filler episodes, because anime, that's like the one fatal flaw of anime is filler. And then I'm going to be skipping filler episodes, watching recaps where I need to, but then also like really sticking to like the movies and the episodes that are like must watches. But it's phenomenal, and the fact that in our real world, youth protesters are flying the One Piece flag, I think is indicative of its lasting positive impact on generations of viewers.
For sure.
Yep. All right. That's what's your jam this week? What's your jam? First jam of the year. First jam of the new year. We're 3 days in. What's your first jam of 2026?
I guess the jam I would say is playing the worst written one-shot D&D has ever created with a group of friends.
Yes. Which I was happily already aware of, because
it's so fun.
Yeah.
It was hands down my best experience as a DM, because it's just nonsense. The players had a great time. The story makes no sense. It's full of bad writing. There's literally a section where they're underground, and even if you don't know anything about D&D, I think you can know that this is pretty bad. It's just blocks of text that are really like, the cavern goes on for 5,000 feet and then turns north by northeast for another 4,000 feet when you enter a cavern that's 800 feet wide by 500 feet long
so
and
specific.
20 feet high before the cavern goes south by southeast for another 5,000 feet. And it's like, holy shit, what? And it's like, oh yeah, just move through there. You just go through there. It's fine.
You just go through. It's wild.
It's so wild.
You essentially did like a Magnum Rolus. Like that was what you did.
I did like Magnum Opus D&D edition.
Yeah, which is of course that would be one of your favorites. Yeah.
Of course.
That's a really good
so
jam.
That's my jam.
My jam, in keeping with I'm a fucking little weirdo man. My jam is, I did not know this, and I know that you don't know this. There is a huge subculture of Japanese reggae. And
of course there is.
That is my jam this week. Including the song Pachinko Man by Boogeyman, the Japanese artist, and the song Love Explosion by
Love Explosion.
Yes, Love Explosion by Dry and Hard, I believe is the band's name.
All right.
I cannot tell you it, dude. So Dry and Heavy has a song called Love Explosion. Female fronted Japanese reggae band Dry and Heavy. This came my way because someone posted, I thought I had seen everything, and then I saw Japanese reggae, and that made me go, wait, what? And then I discovered that there actually is like a really wonderfully tributive culture to reggae in Japan.
Damn.
Yep. And I did my own. I tismed out on it, and I've discovered a jazz reggae version of "Over the Rainbow," the classic song from Wizard of Oz. Like this is what I did. And then honorary mention, first of the year, Bryce Snyder sent me a song called "Circle of Liars" by the metalcore band. Well, I would even call them death metal band. Bitter Breath, and that's phenomenal. That's more in like a mainstream. I say mainstream. That's closer to mainstream than Japanese reggae. But if you get the time and you're curious, it's actually good. Japanese reggae is better than, like, it sounds weird to say, but like, I mean, at one point, so did like Korean barbecue fusion cuisine. Like that sounded weird at one point in America, but we all love Korean barbecue now. So, you know, I say we all, and if you say that you don't love it, you're a liar.
You're lying.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the first episode of the UnPop podcast in 2026. Thank you for weathering this extremely absurd existence with us. If you are currently holding the president of Venezuela captive, could you please put him back? Art by FrankAce, music by Mom. Make sure to check out our sister brother channel if you have any questions, comments, concerns about our health, concerns about our whereabouts, because we might be kidnapped for talking about the president of Venezuela, or you would like us to podcast live at your funeral. Feel free to send an email to mysecretpoweris@gmail.com. I am Kevin Miner. This is Odie Matthews. Welcome to 2026. Let's take it out.
You just did. Thank you.